breaking away from our normal program to catch up with the Legal Rebels Tour. Join us on a special episode of The Big Picture. What makes a legal rebel? For some, it is their style of practice. For others, it is their use of technology. Others simply have taken a chance during a tough economy or identify an area of the profession that needs change and work to make that change happen. This year, the ABA Journal is featuring 50 lawyers who do things a bit differently, who work to evolve their profession and who strive to better the profession as a whole. The Legal Rebels, a team of 4 inventive and seemingly tireless promoters, have brought myriad ideas, technology, great marketing, and a whole bunch of swag on the road, reporting it all on social media, video diaries, and live cam from their Northeast tour. From interviews to temporary tattoos, the Legal Rebels are taking the profession by storm. It seems to be that you are on just a rocket pace schedule to do this.
Every day we get up, we've got our great videographer, John McQuiston, who is shooting all of our interviews. We alternate between Molly, Ed, and myself on who's going to do the interview that day. Then the other 2 act as a crew member to John or shoot photographs of the Rebels that day. We get back to the hotel room and it's it's the editing, rendering video, uploading it to YouTube. We're learning the limits between free technology and what we should pay for. We're putting together photo slideshows, and all of that has to be wrapped by the end of the day because the next morning we've got another Rebel to meet.
Often hours away.
Often hours away, yes.
Now, the term Legal Rebels, how did you come up with that concept? It seems to be a cutting-edge term and something that's a bit provocative.
Yeah, not that provocative, I don't think, but it is attention-getting, that's for sure. We wanted to have this project not just interesting, but cool. We wanted people to go, yeah, that's a project that I'd like to be a part of, that I want to read, that I want to experience. And we thought the Legal Rebels tag sort of communicated that to our readers.
There's been a bit of a sea change in how both the law practice is being done, but this whole concept of social media. And it's clear that the online presence is being done with a little bit of that in mind. Can you talk about that?
Oh, absolutely. We have this project tied into all the social media channels out there. Our Facebook page, our Twitter feed, we have a YouTube channel, we have a live stream on Ustream, which is another sort of video sharing site. So we're tied in with all the social media because we want to reach lawyers in whatever venue they're reading about information about the law, and then draw them into our site by virtue of reaching them through those social channels. I think that lawyers, no matter if they're young or they're old, increasingly expect not just words on a page or words on a screen, but they expect multimedia elements to come with their stories. They want to see video of people. They want to hear audio podcasts. They want to have an opportunity to interact with the subjects that we're writing about. And so this project tries to bring all of that together and give them a real multimedia package.
The thing that's so great about going out on tour and actually visiting our 10 Rebels over the course of 2 weeks is that while in Chicago, I did most of the interviews over the phone. So you're calling up someone you've never met before, really trying to figure out who they are as a person in addition to what they're doing. And when we see them in person, we really get that human part of the story. Another thing that makes this tour so unique to the reporting process is while we're on the road, our readers are tweeting us on Twitter, leaving us messages on Facebook, emailing us, commenting us on our stories. And traditionally, you write your story, you put it out there, sometimes you hear feedback, sometimes you don't, but they're actually changing the way we're reporting, they're impacting the way they're reporting, they're having a voice while the stories are being produced. And that's something that's new for all of us, and it's a lot of fun.
I wasn't sure we would be able to pull off that quick turnaround, but I think we've done a pretty good job. We've had a few very, very late nights, and using free. One of the things we've done a lot of on this trip is make maximum use of free social media. So we've used a lot of YouTube, and at one point YouTube was down for maintenance right when we were uploading, and that kept us up till after 2 a.m.
All the technologies that we're using are things that we're unfamiliar with, and Ed's idea was, if you want to learn how to do this better than seminars in the office, let's go out on the road and do it. So as much as this project has been the Legal Rebel project, that we want to show all of our readers what these lawyers are doing, for us it's been a huge learning project because we're hoping we're going to change the way journalism is done at the Journal.
Right, so this is our total immersion project.
Great.
We started about 6 months ago, and as you know, the news back then, even now, is negative, negative, negative for lawyers. Layoffs, pay cuts, people out on the street. We knew we couldn't change the news, but we also knew that we could take a look over the horizon at what the profession was going to look like down the road. And that's what the project is about, talking to 50 of the leading innovators in the legal community over the course of 3 months. We've gotten a lot of positive reader reaction, and I think it's because they sense that this gives them a sense of hope, a sense of optimism, that even though the legal profession loves its traditions, God knows, we love our precedent, we can also change as a profession. We can grow, we can improve, and when we get out of this recession, whenever that may be, we know we're going to have a better, stronger profession than we do today.
As a print reporter, I'm constantly thinking about the written word. And now, when I go back to the office, not only am I going to be thinking, how's the story going to look in the magazine, I'm going to be thinking, what kinds of multimedia elements can I add to it? What type of photo slideshows can I do? Audio, video, how can I get this story out there in a way that's going to engage the reader so that they're participating with me in my reporting?
Sounds great. Really enjoy what you guys are doing. It's a fascinating project. We are absolutely wrapped and staying tuned for your next subjects and next stories down the line. Thank you for letting us participate.
Thank
Molly,
you.
Rachel.
Thanks so much.